Welcome all of you. Last class we discussed about how to write multiple records into a binary file. Now, today I am going to say about how to write these multiple records individually into the binary file. Last class we accepted n records from the user and we stored all these n records in a list, and after that the list we written into the binary file. Here I am going to accept one record at a time and that record we are writing into the file. After that you are accepting the second record. So that means you are writing the records individually into the file. Previous problem you written entire records into the list and you are writing into the binary file only once. That list is writing into the binary file only once. Here you are writing one record at a time into the binary file. So I will edit the last day's program. See, this is the last day, but last day we discussed about this program. Now here I am going to write the individual record into the binary file. So by using the for loop, you accept the first record from the user, and here instead of appending into the binary, so into the list, here I am writing directly that into the list. See that? Now the list consists of only one record. When the for loop execute first time, the list L consists of only one record. And I am writing that record into the binary file. After accepting one record, you are writing that record into the binary file. You are writing that record into the binary file. Again, the loop will be repeated. Second record you accept from the user and which will be written in the list, and the same list you are writing into the binary file. So that means at a time only one record we are writing into the binary file. Now same way I am altering the display function also. Inside the display function you are reading one record at a time. Here by using this program you are reading the entire record from the binary file. You are reading the entire because you written into the binary file full list you written. The same way you are reading back the entire record from the binary file. Now here I am going to read one record at a time. For that I am using a while loop here, while true. It's a while loop. That while loop will be repeated. That while loop will be repeated here. Now within this while loop I am going to use try except block, which I already discussed. What is this try except block? So when you use try except block, the loop, even if there is an error, it will not stop the execution of the program. It will show the error message and the remaining part of the program will be executed. Now I just started the try block here, and within the try block just I use the load method, so that will read the first record from the file. It will read the first record. After reading the first record, I am just extracting the individual elements of that records. Here H consists of only one record. H is a list now. H consists of only one record, and from that record, from that list I am extracting the values, and that values I am displaying here. See, by using the for loop I am just displaying the value of A. See the difference between this for loop and the previous for loop. Here if you are using the load function, the load function will read only one record, and only one record, or that means only one list is there in the variable H. From H you are extracting the individual elements. That means you are using this for loop, you are extracting book number, name and author and price individually, and that will be displayed here. After that I am just using a print statement outside this for loop. It's a print statement outside the for loop, and after that, yes, here I am going to use except block. Except, you can use the error name here, EOF error. So that means if you reach at the end of the file, so the loop will be repeated. First it will read the first record. Again you are inside the while loop, so automatically it will read the second record. That same procedure will be repeated. And if you reach at the end of the file, it will come down here in the except block. or it will raise the EOF error. Automatically it come down in the except block, and you will just jump out of the while loop. Check it whether understood or not. The loop will be repeated. First record will be run, and after displaying that one, automatically you are inside the while loop. It will read the second record. The same procedure will be repeated. If you reach at the end of the file, automatically the EOF error will be raised. That is the error name. Automatically that error will be raised. It jump to this except block, and there is a statement break is there. Automatically you just jump out of the while loop. You jump out of the while loop, and after that you can close the string. Yeah, this file is closed. Now just run this program, see the output. There is no difference in the output, but the execution, the way you are reading from the file is different. Total number of records is 3. Book number 123, book name, and next is price, and next is author, again book number, and next is book name, and price, author, again one more time the book number, book name, price, and here the author. 3 records you accepted, and after that say that you can display the value here. It's display the value here. Check it, you understood or not. So I didn't use that format statement, that is why it is not displayed in proper format. If you are using that format method which you studied in Python SQL connectivity, then you can display it in a formatted way. So that is all about how to write individually records into the binary file. Individually, how can you write the records into the binary file? Now the next we can see. So this is the program which I explained just now. Now guys, just go through this program. Here the question is, file name, binary file is employee.dat. Within that file you have to accept n employees information, and you have to calculate total salary of each employee, and that must be displayed onto the screen. You have to display n employees information, you have to accept n employees information, and you have to store this information in the binary file. Again read back the same content, calculate the total salary, display the total salary. The content of the binary file is employee number, employee name, basic salary, and allowance. Okay, now we can discuss about this program. Yes, now we can see the program. Here to create employee.dat binary file. File is open. Total number of records accepted from the user. Employee number, name, salary, and allowance accepted from the user, which is stored inside a list. After that, you are writing that record into the list, record into the binary file. Again, the loop will be repeated. You are accepting the second record from the user, and which is stored inside the list. Writing the same content into the binary file. Same procedure will be repeated. And within that second function you have to display, calculate and display the total salary. Using the while loop, you are reading one record at a time, because you are writing into the binary file one by one. Same way you are reading back. So you are reading one record at a time using the using the while loop. And this is only one record is here. And within that, H is a list which consists of employee number, name, salary, and allowance. So h of 0 is employee number, h of 1 is name, h of 2 is salary, and h of 3 is allowance. You just want to find out the total salary. So I am going to find out the total salary as, it is total is equal to h of 0, 1, 2, h of 2 plus h of 3. So you are adding a salary and allowance, and which is stored inside the variable total. Right? That is for only one employee you are doing this one. And again you are displaying it back. I am going to display instead of using a for loop. You can use the for loop. Here I am just using directly, I am displaying the value h of 0, comma, h of 1, comma, h of 2. Say this is h capital H, h of 2 and h of 3. Again I am displaying the total also. Instead of end you can use sep. Sep is equal to, yes, this is the way you can use it, this comma. So h is one record, 0th location is employee number, employee name, salary, allowance, and the total salary that you calculated here. This is inside the loop. Automatically loop will be updated and you will read the second record and the same procedure will be repeated. When you reach at the end of the file, the COF error will be raised, and within this except block you just return the break statement, automatically just jump out of the loop. That is all about the program. Just run and see the answer. See, total number of records. Total number of records is 3. First employee number 100, employee name and salary, allowance, employee number, employee name. Next is again salary. Now this is allowance. Again repeat the same procedure. And the salary, allowance. It is unsupported operand type int. See, that is because here salary is converted into integer, but I didn't convert allowance into integer. We need to calculate salary plus allowance. Allowance must be an integer value, so you have to convert this allowance into integer. Yes, run this program again. Total number of records 3. Now 3 records accept from the user, and after that you can see the answer here. First employee, their total salary, and this is a second employee total salary, and this is the third employee's total salary. So this is the way you can do the program. Just go through the program once again. So this part you accept one record at a time, and one record you return into the binary file. Second part, you are just reading the record and calculating the total salary, displaying back to the screen. That is all about the program. Now I just written this program into here in the slide. Just copy down the program from that 2 pages are there. Just copy down the program. Okay. So that is all about that program. Next class we can study about how to perform search operation in a binary file.